Christian Dior by Marie-France Pochna. The book is subtitled The Man Who Made the World Look New. Translated from the French by Joanna Saville. The dedication reads, To all those who wake up late in life, and to the one who keeps me from sleeping. The book is preceded by a quotation from Dior, Christian Dior and I. Fashion is an act of faith, and in an age where no secret is sacred, where fabrications and false confidences are the stuff of daily life, fashion has retained its mystery, and never has it been talked about so much, the best possible proof of its power to enchant. Foreword. My first meeting with Christian Dior was on his initial trip to the United States in September of 1947, when he came to Dallas to be the recipient of the Neiman Marcus Award for Distinguished Service in the Field of Fashion. My brother Edward and his wife Betty were in New York on his arrival from France and met him at the dock and escorted him to his hotel. That evening, Edward telephoned me to say that they would put him on the plane the following day for the continuation of his journey to Dallas. "You'll find him to be completely different from any of the French designers you've met," Eddie told me on the phone. "He is shy. He's more interested in learning how America lives than in the subject of fashion." He added, "Treat him gently." After 6 years of a fashion blackout that prevailed during the war period, the debut of a new couturier was news in itself, but his initial collection in the spring of 1947 was explosive because of the radical silhouette he introduced, known as the New Look. The revolutionary nature of his designs was reported so widely and enthusiastically by the fashion press that by the time copies and interpretations of the clothes reached the stores some months later, fashionable women were clamouring to see and buy them. Nothing as exciting had occurred since Coco Chanel startled the fashion world in 1925 with her La Garçonne style. The name Dior achieved identity almost overnight. A new star had been born. The New Look, with its 19th-century ceintures and stiffened body construction, was a modernized rendition of the fashions of yesteryear. For his audacity, Dior was labelled by the press as the new fashion czar and as dictator of the silhouettes. Actually, this modest person was somewhat amazed by what he had wrought, for he had no more ambitions to wield power or pretensions to dictatorship than Charlie Chaplin had when, playing his role of the tramp, he was thrust into power in The Great Dictator. Dior was a gentle, kind man who had concern about the aesthetics of the world in which he lived. His interests in art...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?